To my left are the ovens of Stoney Acre Farm. They are built from the fieldstones that were pulled out of this land. The couple that own it, Tony and Kat, are a new generation of American farmer. Every Friday from late spring until early autumn, this becomes a haven where people can dine on the exquisite organic produce that is turned into delicious pizzas. It brings people together, it's a dish that's shared, and it's a living entity. It's the community coming here. It's other farmers sharing ideas. It's neighbors seeing each other. And every Friday, it is a little slice of heaven, all pun intended, here in north central Wisconsin. Hello, Kat, picking kale.
Hey, Kyle. How are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
It's good, a strong handshake. You've been snapping leaves.
Yeah, it's the end of the season. We're in farm shape.
Yeah, right on.
Are you ready to harvest with us?
Yeah, sure. I can do that. I mean, I have done that. This kale's gonna go on the pizza.
On pizzas, yeah. We have kale. Hopefully we'll take you out and harvest some tomatoes, show you how we make our sauce. At this time of year, we're making sauce constantly. So we have our pizza night sauce done already, but we're gonna be making sauce because we freeze and can it for the whole year. And so we only have about 8 weeks to make all of our sauce. So.
It is literally make hay while the sun shines,
Yes.
or in this case, make sauce.
Yes, make sauce while the
Well,
tomatoes are ripe for an extremely short period of time because it's cold in northern Wisconsin.
Yeah. What prompted you and Tony to go from farming in a standard way
Yeah.
and a CSA to, hey, let's make pizzas?
So we're always honest that we stole the idea. So we have good friends, Robbie Bannon, Ted Fisher, who have A through Z Produce and Bakery. And we actually didn't set out to be a pizza farm, even though we thought their thing was awesome. We decided to put in the pizza oven, the first oven, and we started serving pizzas and kind of saw what that would develop into. The first year, I think we basically had, 40 pizzas was a big night. Our second year, 2013, we were like, wow, 100 pizzas. Last year in June, we had like 130 pizza night and we were worried. And so we decided that we consistently were having a lot of people, we should probably build a second oven. But basically we serve 200 to 250 pizzas a night now. So it grew.
I can eat a whole pizza myself, but
Yes.
most people will share them
Right.
with 2 or 3
Yeah,
close friends.
exactly. I'd say 3 is the average, is what I think.
So you're feeding like 600 people a night.
Yeah, we think probably on our 200 pizza nights, it's like between 600 and 700 people, but we don't have the little clicker. Okay.
A bushel of kale is not that heavy, but it's heavier than I thought it would
It's
be.
not heavy. Oh, hey, Tone. This is Tony Kyle. He is my husband.
Hi, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Right
He's been in
on.
the kitchen doing some prep while we're doing harvest. So yes, this is one of our pride and joys of the whole
This
farm.
this is mega tomato. What's going on? Peppers, these look like strange Amazonian fruit.
This is called indigo cherry drop, and they're a little tricky to harvest because they have to get red on the bottom. You got a red right
Oh,
one there.
please tell
You
me
gotta
we can
really
find
hold
one.
on.
Oh, I got one here. Check it out. Red on the bottom, right? Did I
Yeah.
get a good one?
It's pretty good.
Okay,
Pretty good. Yep. Yep.
so I'm gonna try this.
Go for it.
Clean it up and... Wow, it's really it. Well, it's sort of,
It's not as good as a sun gold, right?
no, it's sort of water, like melony.
Yeah.
So do these go into the pizza sauce, or is this CSA shares and things like that?
So we harvest this, and then if there's splits or cracks, which there are in a lot of heirlooms, they go in the sauce. And at the beginning of the year, when we only have this ripe, it's exclusively heirloom sauce. And I have to say, it tastes a little better, definitely, than the Bell Star sauce, which we got out of the field.
It's not just what's in your head.
No,
no.
No, people comment on
Yeah.
it. So we can tell by the number of people that comment on the sauce flavor. I think it's more complex. It's also sweeter. Romas are not, they don't have as high of
Yeah.
a bricks
Yep.
content, and so they're just not as sweet. Sauce from the heirlooms, we have to boil it almost twice as long though.
Really?
Twice as long
Twice
to
as
make
long
an
to
heirloom
make it,
sauce.
because there's much more water content.
So you need twice as many Italian grandmothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a whole bunch, you'll see them. They're kind of miniature. We keep them in the kitchen.
Just add water and they... Okay, so I want to know, as long as we're here,
Yeah.
on that question, how did a nice girl from the Upper West Side of Manhattan end up farming with a nice guy from North Central Wisconsin at Stoney Acre Farms?
Yeah, so the short answer is thank you, UW-Madison.
We met in a class called Class, State, and Ideology.
Sure.
She told me that she daydreamed about having a farm, and I said, I have a farm.
I have a farm.
So
And I'm a good farmer. I think I will say that I feel like I'm a pretty good farmer. It's taken 10 years. We've learned a lot.
because I make this joke, Kat is a farmer and I just lift heavy things.
And people laugh at that.
Those, ladies and gentlemen, are the stones of Stoney Acres put to really good use. I would say, right? All of these are from the farm?
Yep. My dad, Ed Schultz, built these.
People have to just be chomping at the bit when your season opens up for pizzas, because it doesn't just represent summer and, you know, great food, but it's everything that's coming out of your ground, right?
Yeah.
And we care very much about that everything comes from the farm except the cheese, which we get as locally as we possibly can. And then we do some specialty cheeses from around the state, but everything is coming from the farm. And it's just as fresh as possibly can be. We harvest in the morning, we prep in the afternoon, we throw it on the pizza at 4:30.
Sorry, that wood smoke smell coming forth from those ovens is fantastic. So why, next to your pizza ovens, is there a two-headed dinosaur?
That's our mascot. We're the two-headed monster. We're the two-headed pizza monster.
So it's about 1 o'clock. Folks start to get here at what, 4:30?
4:30.
4:30 we open, so there will likely be a couple people waiting in the driveway at 3:45.
All right, so we toured, we harvested. We're gonna prep. I'm gonna prep.
Yep.
Knife skills, right? Yeah. All right, next step, because those pizza customers are going to be here
Yeah.
before we know it.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Yeah, all right. Tomatoes.
We're prepping. Sauce is an ongoing project at this time of the year. It's sauce season.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this 6 days a week. I try to get 7 or 8 gallons out a day. My machine is the roasting pan.
A good old General Electric, yeah.
I call them a Nesco, which is like kind of like the Google of roasting pans.
Right.
But this is their GE one. I like it because 450 degrees means 450 degrees. We got some of these Bellstar Romas out of the field. We like them because they're meaty. They make sauce in half the time.
Yeah.
We're going to top them off with a very tasty residual Saladettes, San Marzanos, Cosmonauts, Valencias that we were showing you in the hoop house earlier.
Right, right.
So, because these are,
So we're gonna get tricky.
yeah, because these have a very small stem core, I can just throw them in whole.
Okay.
Which is another reason I like them. But because these have more of a stem, I have to cut out around that or it doesn't cook down and you get this little hump. So you gotta do some cutting.
I can do that. No
And then I
more
talked
stuff.
about these Japanese black truffles. They have these green shoulders, so
Yep.
take off the green shoulders.
Ixnay on the green shoulder,
Yeah.
eh?
And then throw them in here, and we're steaming them for about an hour before we put the immersion blend in and blast them.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna keep the heat on, and I'm gonna cut up a whole heap of these,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna put them in. What do you think, Tony? Heap it more?
As long as that lid fits on.
As long as that,
you can throw a
okay.
few more in everything you've cut up.
Boom,
All
okay.
right, we're good. These are the pigs raised on our farm. These are like Berkshire Tamworth Cross. And I don't name the feeder pigs, I just name the sows. So these are some feeder pigs that we took in about a month ago.
You shall remain nameless.
Yes, right, it helps.
Your name
You know,
is Sausage.
Pigs smile at you.
Yeah, they
have
do.
such subtle emotional levels.
And they have loving faces.
Yeah, they're like one below a mother-in-law.
Yeah. Right.
So maple herb sausage, I'm stirring it up and cooking it pre-cooking it, we fill up a big pan. I do like 45 pounds on a busy night. Our busiest night was last Friday. We did 60 pounds of sausage. For one night, which is like most of the sausage in one feeder pig, so it's getting to that point.
Yeah.
And I'm just stockpiling this.
So you're gonna need some more pigs.
Yeah, we are probably gonna put like 18 to 20 pigs on pizzas throughout this year. So
All from your farm.
all from our farm.
That's
yeah.
pretty awesome. So for tonight, this is breaking the seal. This is the saber off the top of the bottle of champagne, or in this case, we're buzzing up the sauce.
I heard a pop.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Voila.
Isn't that
Yes.
fantastic?
It's been about an hour and a half. The tomatoes are nice and steamed. So the Cuisinart immersion blender should handle it.
So,
Yeah, watch the splatter effect. So don't pull it up above the top level. And then when you're pulling it up to move it over to
Yep.
push these tomatoes down, release the handle. Yeah.
oh yeah, splatter. Splatter guard.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good though. Kat would approve. She normally
Yeah?
is upset at the mess I make.
She's cool with this?
I'm a tomato tornado.
I like the low setting. It allows for more control. I'm just saying.
To each his own.
Yeah.
I'm about bulk, you know. I got to get out some gallons.
You
so
got things to do.
I'm a high RPM guy.
And this is just, look at all that good, yummy flavor coming out.
Yeah, when I put heirlooms in, I don't add anything else. If we have some extra basil or something, I might squirt that in there.
Yeah.
But if it's heirlooms, it gets nothing. If it's Bellstar, it might get a little salt and maple syrup.
Hey, chef, I think we're at a happy place.
Yeah, that looks good.
Right?
We've got a nice consistent blend. So now I leave the
Yep.
lid off and we let it steam off for the rest of the night. You're gonna want to get a dough ball out there.
How you
That's a
feeling
little
about
big. Rip some off, throw it back. A little bit off yet. There you go. Now make a ball. Throw it in the flour tub. Like I said, lots of flour. And then you kind of want to form it into a little patty, like so. Work it around.
You can see there's stretchiness. We usually pull out the dough only like 30 minutes before. The one kind of thing that's different, if you look at it from regular whole wheat, is that it's fresh ground, so I grind it the day or the day before we make dough. We usually make dough on Wednesday or Thursday, and then we use it on Friday, and then I incorporate the dough from the week before, which is usually not very much, back into my dough, and it gives it a bit of a sourdough flavor, even though we're not doing a full sourdough pizza.
whole wheat flour from your wheat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a serious, your spouse chases you with this rolling pin.
This is how I roll.
Yeah, that's how you roll.
Ding.
Boom.
So yeah, that's new shiny. We got old bangers. Feel more comfortable with it.
I'm gonna try it.
All right.
I'm gonna try it 2 ways.
Okay. Yeah, and keep crossing it up.
Right.
You want to keep that circle working. You're pretty good now. So it's sticking.
Yep.
Here's what I do. Get your thing and get some flour on there.
Boom, that's like fireworks.
Okay. Get some flour on there.
He's all hopped up on heirloom tomatoes. I'm feeling the chi of the dough and the rolling pin.
It's looking good. It's looking close to 16, which is what we want.
Okay.
And you want to get a little ball-bearing base of flour on your peel.
Sure.
Set it out, and you're going to pick that up and set it down.
You got a technique on this?
Grab it on this side.
Okay.
So you can work it over like that, and then transfer. Okay.
Seamless, right?
Little residual flour off there, so it
Okay.
doesn't smear up our sauce.
Right.
Now it goes to saucing and cheesing in our tailorized assembly line.
What you're gonna want to do is take one level, even ladle of that. There you go.
feeling good?
And you can drop that on there, anyhow you like. Put the ladle back, grab the wooden spoon down there. And now you're, just using the back of the spoon, like spreading butter on bread. And you're gonna smooth that around.
It's a big
And
piece
the
of bread.
trick is to get it all the way out, very close to the edge, so you don't have a big gob of crust, because you're really setting the stage for the cheese and the toppings and everything to come. Right?
Now a handful of mozzarella.
Yep,
Yep.
kind of a big handful, and then try to get it on there. And I just try to keep it loose, but what you want to do is you want to get it enough so that there are patches of red showing through,
Yep.
still, but so that there's not big clumps.
Okay,
And
I'm
the
feeling
last
good
thing,
about
that's
that.
like perfect. And then the last thing is just to make sure there's
Like
no...
perfect, Tenzin.
It's almost perfect. You got one more step. Now you got to go through and make sure there's no sauce or cheese on the peel to trip the pizza up on the way into the oven.
Oh.
And now
That's
it is
key.
perfect.
Now over to ingredients.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hi.
So you're Hannah,
Yep.
and you guys have some special pizzas that you do.
Yes.
Some signatory.
Well, they change every week. But we can do a prize pig, so that's one of our specials for this week. So it has bacon, sausage, onions, and mushrooms.
All
So-
pigs from this farm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, so if you want to start with the sausage back here, you just take
Okay.
a big old handful and just put it on there. So then you got your sausage, now bacon is back here in this pot. I'm grab some of that.
Another handful?
Yep, another handful.
There's no other time in my career where anyone has said, just reach your hand into a big pot full of warm, yummy bacon.
Okay, now onions.
No.
Cardamom.
By hand.
Yep. They
Woo.
might be hot.
Yeah. Cheese. Hannah, thanks for the
Sorry.
setup on that.
It's a little late.
Thought I was your friend.
And then mushrooms.
So these are oysters and wine cap.
Yes.
A poetic name, the wine cap, right? What's next?
That is everything on this one.
Boom.
Yep, so it's ready to go in the oven now.
Pizza coming in.
Okay, Kyle, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay, so you're gonna pick this up like this, and then you're gonna shake it like this. I'm gonna make it sure it moves for you first. Okay, it can move. So you're gonna get a little move.
Gotta have some play in the
You're
pizza.
going about this far, and then you gotta. Whoosh. This is your motion.
Do I aim for a back
you aim
corner?
for that circle.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Oh, I can
kinda
see
there?
the
You can see
well-worn
where there was
pizza
a pizza.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go for that well-worn pizza circle.
All right. This far?
Yep. There. Good. You got it in. And it's not folded in half. So that's successful.
You were afraid I was going to fold it.
Yeah.
Don't candy coat, lady.
I was afraid.
Don't
candy
coat.
I was ready for you to fold it.
And that
See,
look at that crust.
Look at the dough.
Look at that. This will take at 900 degrees minute and a half.
Yes.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Can I turn your pizza, or you want to try turning it?
No. I'm your able servant.
You can, well, or you can just push this underneath, and
Yeah.
then you can pull it right back out once you get all the way
Oh, but
underneath.
what's happening?
It's sticking. There you go. Pull. Now pull toward you,
Oh yeah.
and then you're gonna go right on to this pan. That's the sneakiness. You got it. You got it. Got it. Now this is the part where you don't want to kill yourself. There you go. Very nice.
So now we cut it.
Yeah. Go right down. Grab this.
New already broken
Yep.
in.
And
Is
you
there?
can cut it whatever way you want. Go straight.
Yeah. Because I want.
You don't have to really recut. People always want to recut.
I know, but it's like you're in the groove. You feel the motion.
True.
So this slice represents the wheat you grow on the farm that
Yes.
turns into the dough,
Yep.
the onions, the tomatoes,
Yes.
all the heirlooms,
Yes.
cheese from down the road,
Yep.
pork from your pigs,
Pork from our pigs.
and that's all on there except for heat and love.
Yes. A lot of love.
And I made this through and
You did.
through. Yeah.
You did.
It was so good. I'm gonna come here again tomorrow night.
Okay, you can. We won't be here, but you can make your own pizza.
Just keep the fires going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Should I reprompt
have
it?
my V for victory
Okay.
slice.
I'll have your V.
It's a little one. Oh.
I think bacon pizzas are the best.
This 3 pig, you're really onto something.
It's great.
Here's to you. And Tony, and the farm, everybody, your team, on this fabulous thing that is kind of changing how farming works.
I hope that's happening.
It seems to be.
Mom's making some pizza.
Is this a good pizza night?
It is. I mean, this is not going to be our busiest record-breaking night. I like
Yeah.
this flow the best.
Right.
Like, we'll be able to talk to people. We don't feel overwhelmed. I only have one oven going, so I am friendly still. I get less friendly as I have more ovens going.
This is the last of the prize pig.
Yeah. So I like these types of nights, and it's a lot of regulars. Like, the folks that are driving in have a dairy farm. They're actually transitioning to organic, and they're about 6 miles from here. So it's a lot of locals and people that feel comfortable with the rain, which is almost better than people that are like slightly uncomfortable and want to use hand sanitizer a lot.
Right. So Kat, I can see why you like to be moving around, because I'm standing here with my back to this oven hanging out with you.
Yeah.
And it is like, it's 900 to 1,000. I am on fire.
It's hot, but
Yeah.
luckily it's not even that hot out today.
Yeah, summer days, right?
Yeah.
When it's really warm. The whole time that I'm standing here with Kat talking to her, I can see this internal clock ticking in her head. It's like in the back of her eyes. The pizza's going to be done in 15 seconds. The pizza's going to be done in 45 seconds. I also like this sort of, it's like the military, yeah, right. You've got your credentials on your shoulder, it's all flour.
We had a night like this a couple of weeks ago, and there was this couple sitting outside, like just holding hands, so excited. My 5-year-old skinned his knee, was crying hysterically. I picked him up, I was like, romantic dinner for you. And they were like, this is great, we left our 4-year-old at home. We're gonna be here till you close. So I think a lot of people are here for the whole night and the experience.
I'd be happy to come with a craft brew or a bottle of wine and just walk your farm and then eventually get a pizza, for sure. Here's the thing, every person that goes by, you wave to, you say hello, see a name on a pizza, you're like, they're our neighbors and they're changing the world through dairy. They're doing these amazing organic things. They're building fence for us, like,
so cool.
like everybody.
Are you jealous that Central Wisconsin is so cool? Southern Wisconsin doesn't realize how cool. Central Wisconsin's gonna like take the state by storm. It's just people really don't brag about themselves. So I think that's part of it.
All right, Kat and,
I'm gonna be nervously checking.
and
pizzas
Tony,
the whole
yeah, I think you guys are sort of in the production zone. I'm gonna
Yes.
get out of your hair,
Okay.
and your tent, and your pizza trays, and your kitchen, and your fields, which are fantastic. And this, I am so glad you're here in Wisconsin and doing this.
Thank you. We're
Thank
so
you
happy
for
to have
coming.
you.
It's
Yeah.
so life affirming, it's legit, it's the future of farming, it's all that poetic stuff, and it's for reals. I'm just gonna go get a slice, but continue with
Thank
this.
you.
Okay, we'll
Thanks
just
so
make
much for
out
coming.
here.
All right, see you
Thank
later.
you.
All right. And then,
We're leaving 3 bins.
do we want to just keep walking and talking?
Yeah, touring, yeah.
I'd love to stop and it's hard to walk backwards.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far.
I wondered
Okay.
how Stoney Acres got named. People always ask, like, how do you come up with that name? And we say, well, it was on the silo and the barn, so we thought maybe we should stick with that. That's where Tony grew up. We didn't need to reinvent
That's
everything.
good juju.
We inherited
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's hard to come up with a farm name. We thought about doing that, but I like that the
Right.
legacy of the family farm is carried on in the name.
Yeah. Tony and Kat's Acres is not, it doesn't have the same flow.
Our friend Sean once said we should call it Catatonia.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters for their support: Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, Illing Company, Outpost Natural Foods Co-op, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino, Society Insurance, the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources.
Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, representing the dairy farm families of Wisconsin, who fostered a proud history with generations of family-owned dairy farms, working to sustain the state's economy through job growth and providing acclaimed cheeses and other dairy products.
Every product tells a story, and every story starts with a seed. Your story, your product, your company all started with an idea. Illing Company ensures you have the right packaging to help you proudly take your harvest to market. Illing Company is dedicated to packaging your vision.